Good morning. 30 minutes morning walk done in the neighborhood. And I wanna know, what do you think about this saying? Be careful what ladder you are climbing, because when you get on the top of that ladder, the view may not be the one you have been seeking for. You got it? So be careful what ladder you are climbing on. The view that you're gonna see on the top of that ladder may not be the one what you have been seeking for. So we all busy in our life, right? And then we all doing the something, and then we all trying to achieve something, accomplish something, and we all have goals. And then when we achieve those goals, we set the new ones. That's the rule, right? Until we die. And sometimes we realize when we reach our goals, this was not the feeling I was hoping to have when I reach this goal, right? So I was there. That's where I know from. So I mean, the most of us, not all of us, obviously, most of us, the aiming and determining goals, the mostly material goals, right? Like I'm gonna buy this car, I'm gonna live in the 5,000 square feet house, I'm gonna buy the $3 million worth of Bugatti, and then Rolls Royce, whatever. All these, the goals, especially the young dudes. And when I was 20, 23, 24, 25 years old, I was dreaming the same thing. Those are the stuff, those were the stuff, what my goals are, right? But when you grow and then when you reach the material stuff in your life, in your early age, you realize this is not the goal. So we are convinced somehow to aim that kind of stuff in our life, right? Just to make those people rich who owns those companies, right? So these people are super good marketer, because they know how to convince especially the young people who don't have any idea about the whole world, about the whole system. So when you grow, you start to figure the system out by yourself, and then you realize those material stuff cannot be the end goal, right? But as I said, the marketing, the teams of those companies, the Rolls Royce, all these like luxury brands, the marketing teams of all these luxury brands, they are super good on what they are doing. So they convince people, if they have their products, if they buy their products, they're gonna feel good. They're gonna feel good because they're gonna earn some respect with the products they are selling if we buy their products, right? So that's a stupid feelings. Like whole idea is like stupid. Anyway, so also the having the $1 million or in the bank account, or the $1 billion in the bank account, cannot be the end goal, because you cannot buy, I mean, it's gonna be a little cliche. I'm gonna say you cannot buy the happiness with the money, because just think about it, right? So when you were young, and then when you were like 5, 10 years old, 15 years old, you didn't have any money, but you had your family around, you had the childhood friends around, but you were super happy, right? And then when we grow, and then when we start start the making the happiness contingent on these material goals. That's what brought us the unhappiness. You see what I mean? So I like thinking about these kind of stuff because, I don't wanna be regretted when I get on top of my ladder. So I'm just, the thinking about everything. I'm trying to think slowly, and then I'm trying to make the life plans with the calmness, and then in order to not be regretted like 10 years later, 20 years later, or at the end of my life, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm just trying to understand the meaning of life, and then I'm just trying to understand myself, and then I'm just trying to understand what's gonna make me happy after like 20 years, 30 years, right? For example, for me, I don't care how much I make if I cannot determine my holidays. I know I'm not gonna be happy if I don't determine the daily work schedule. So at the beginning, like for example, right now, I work like 12 hours a day, like straight, 7 days a week, 84, like at least 80 hours a week, which is the double of the US, the weekly, the work time, right? Working time. And as far as the efficiency, I'm doing the three people of work just by myself. It's frustrating sometimes, I know. I mean, it make me frustrated and then super stressful sometimes, but I know it's worth, because the after like 5 years, 10 years, I don't want some other dude to make the weekly, monthly schedule, and then I don't want somebody else younger than me or older than me, some like young dude or old dude, to determine my holidays, the days that I'm gonna go to holidays, and then the days that I'm gonna spend my time with my family, etc. You know what I mean? That's shameful, in my opinion. That's why I'm pushing so hard. And then the another thing is, so this is important for me, like freedom, right? And then it's not about the money, by the way. It's about the freedom. So it doesn't matter. I mean, I will be happy with the like $5,000 monthly compared to $50,000, and I'm working with somebody, and then they determine my lifestyle, they determine the holidays, and then the daily work schedule, etc. So I gotta be in the captain chair of my life. That's what the opinion on this. So the end goal is not having $millions or $billions in the bank account. The end goal will be the freedom, being free, with the enough money to take care of your family, and then to spend time on your hobbies, to spend time on something what you enjoy doing with. That's the end goal, right? So that's what I'm gonna do, basically. That's what I'm pushing this hard right now, in order to establish my business, create my team, the core team first, and then to create the outer circle team around the core inner circle team, in order to create valuable company for this world, for this universe, and then live my life however I want, right? Wherever I want, whenever I want. with my family, and then I want to have a big family. That's what that's the one of the goal I have. Big family. I want to have a lot of kids, because that's the one of the, so far, to be honest, that's the most beautiful feeling that I felt until the age of my until the age of 33, right? So that's why that's the one of my main goal. And then I want to have a lot of kids, so that's why I'm pushing this hard, because I gotta have. Günaydın abi. That's what I'm pushing this hard right now, to have the enough life to build a beautiful life for them, because I as a dad, so you gotta build a establishment for your future family to provide for them, right? So that's what I'm doing right now, and that's the one of the best feeling that I had so far, as I said, having a kid. And so those are the stuff, the freedom, the having the big family, the having kids, and then having the peaceful home. Those are the most important things in my life, way more important than having money in your bank account, like the $1 billion or $1 million, because I was there also. I had like I was making $100,000 for a month, and then I was not happy from inside, right? And then I see a lot of people who are the millionaires, the billionaires. They are not good from inside. They are not happy from inside. So you can understand that they don't have inner peace in their mind, in their heart. So that shows the money cannot be the end goal, right? That's the nugget of today, guys. Take care.